Very cold and windy Worsbrough Res this morning. Worsbrough. I don't know how you pronounce it properly. Water level's down, as you can see. But we'll have a few hours, so you can get some of these BREAM out. So, I've drawn a peg of champions in car this morning. I chose peg 18. It was a technical option, but also Wayne smashed it last week on there, so I'll go with that. So yeah, see how we go. So on the menu, GG Green, Skimmer and BREAM Dark. 2 parts to 1, and freezing cold. Not been here before, so I'm not going to chuck up a massive menu straight away. So I've just done one mix, 1 part green, 2 parts Skimmer and BREAM Dark. 2 mixes. Put it all into one, and all I do is just grab a slack handful, chuck it into another one, not much in that. Like every YouTube video going with feeder anglers, put a bit in one, bit to each in one, a few maggots, a couple of pellets, whatever, make up a mix, and start off by putting 5 or 6 of them in. And then what I'll do is I'll use my bite indications and any fish that I start getting early on, or just anything at all that I get on tip, and then I can adjust my feed from there. What I don't want to do is come and make one massive mix up, because then I can't take it out and redo it. I can do some more, but saving bait, saving time. And again, you don't want to be putting too much in, because when it's in there, you're not getting it back out. So simple stuff. So again, already prepared micros, just like you would any other time. A couple of them in there, and then a few maggots, not a lot, because I need my loose feed to be an absolute minimum. And these casters look like they're gone, and that's because they are. Some of them are alright, but there's a few floaters in, and again, it's all down to preference most of the time. But the rest of the time, it's all because you've left your pint of casters in your shed far too long. So yeah, small mix like that. You don't want to put too much in, you just want to get a base layer out there and a few freebies, and then when you start chucking over the top of it early on, there's only a few loose offerings there amongst yours on your hook, meaning you've got more chance of picking up a fish quite quickly. Choice of rods, distance masters obviously, there's no other option for long distance feeder fishing and just accurate cast and even short, up to like 60 metre, they bang on. 010 braid, and then I've got a 8-pound shot leader on there as well, just because I'm not all that trusty with casting off the eyes with braid. Intensity reels, the big ones. I've got a baby distance master, which is only a 12 foot, and another a 14. Feeder choice, so baiting up, I'm going to use a medium rocket, Preston rocket. I'm probably going to put 5 of them out on a short line, and another 5, possibly some more on a long line. And then I'm going to go straight over it with a, that's a small, medium window, 30 gram, medium window, caged window as well, not a solid one. And then hook length, I'm going to go with barbless PR434, 16 to 017, because yes Wayne, I've seen the carp that you had out here on them BREAM lines last week, and I'm not taking no chances, mate. I bet ducks here are massive too. And again, it's repetitive stuff, but chucking out with 3/4 ounce bomb, and I've found at about 30 metres I've got, there's not really much of a second in it, but I'm counting more at 30 metres than I am any further out. Any further out it seems to be about the same, or it seems a little bit shallower. So 30 metre is about the deepest water I've got in front of me. People might argue it again, but I've double checked it a few times, and I just seem to be going that longer count on that short line as opposed to long. So short rod, it's going to be short line, and then long. I'll see how we go. I think I might just start off on this short line, feed a long line, and then sit on this. If anything happens at all or it quietens off, then I'll go long and see what happens. So again, put 5 of these in to start with on that short line. It's a bit closer than I thought, it's probably about 25 metre, but I'll put 5 of them in. There's a few loose offerings in there, like I say, there's not many, but only a few. it just always seems to work better for me that way by not putting too much loose offerings at the start. You get fish coming in, they have a sniff, they pick up a few loose offerings and they're gone. So if any loose offerings I'm putting out there, I want to make sure it's at a minimum and that my hook bait is one of the options. So I'm going to put 5 of them in. Nice mix this, it was nice and soft. It even slops up quite well, which this time of year, when it's cold and you've got a bit of wind on, it can be ideal. And yeah, it grabs really nice in there, and you'd be surprised how easy it comes out when you shut your feeder off. That's first cast in, just rod's just gone down. Again, hardly any count at all. I'm probably getting best part of a second on that, and that's about it. 30 metre, 25-30 metre. I've not used sticks, I've just gone for it because first time here might be a day where I'm just trying to find my feet, so I'll see where I get bites and then I'll make a note of them sort of distances. But when I cast, one thing I will say is when I cast out, when I'm baiting up, you'll see folk baiting up and they'll bang a feeder in, wait a couple of seconds, and then they get a good old tug, good couple of quick tugs, and then they pull it in and reel it in quite quick to empty feeder. What I've seen through loads of different YouTube channels specifically is underwater filming, and that when they actually go underwater to look afterwards at the baited up area, there's hardly out there. And when they actually film it happening, even after 4 or 5 seconds and then a good old tug to empty it, you're still dragging loads of feed up to a good 3 or 4 foot backwards away from your swim, which, fair enough, it's not a massive area, but trying to keep it as accurate as possible. So one thing I have done is I've tested in a tank at home, putting a feeder in and leaving it for longer until it feeds just about powder on bottom, so about 15-20 seconds sometimes. And I know time is money in this game, but it does work. The feeder empties pretty much on the spot because the ground bait's taken on pretty much all the water it can. It's already started dispersing out the feeder, so that when you tug it back, you've pretty much got a smaller area, smaller feed area. So yeah, nothing as of yet. Best part of a minute now it's been in. 2 minutes? No, about 3 minutes. But yeah, see how we go. So no bites short on that 25-30 metre line. So I've just gone long. Say long, I've gone to about 50. Which we're bad back, it feels like bitter a punch. So, I've 18 seconds into this video now. It must have been 30 seconds ago I've punched it out. So I've put 5 feeder fulls on that one. Same mix again, nothing different. And I feel like I'm in less water out there as well, so I'm expecting to get probably more bites early on in deeper water. But we'll see how we go. That's a bite, my friends. Yeah, boy. He's in. He's in. He's a little bit snaggy, but he's in. Yeah, she's on. Oh, it's a real one. Got a real one. Yes. And that, my friends, is fish number 2. God, there's a snag out there. That's just feed of that. Yeah, he's on. He's on. There's good stuff in here, these bream. Good to him. Proper whale, that one. Here's a better one. Good 4 or 5 pound him, I think. Beautiful. Oh, girth on him. Absolutely scale perfect, that fish. Not going to get him out at me, I'm not going to bother. Absolutely stunning. 50 metre, GG green, skimmer and bream dark. Double red maggot. So again, simple stuff. Double red on hook. All I do, hook length out it way. Okay. couple of maggots in there, and come over to my mix and just cap it off with some mix like that. Get a right good old push in, because well, them two fish come in a space of 10 minutes for each other, but we were waiting a good 20-30 minutes for a bite at the minute, up until that first one came. So really compact it in, slow release on its way out there. Yeah, fish number 3. Oh, snag again. Be careful, it's feeder that's lodged. Feel fish kicking, there we go. There we go. Fish number 3. Smaller skimmer this time, I think. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, call him a skimmer at that. Good one though. Oh, I say skimmer. Good one. Gorgeous fish these. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Fish number 4. That's on. Yeah, that's on. There's a crack of that one. Here's a good fish in. Oh, look at the size of him. Absolute monster. Stunning fish. Look how wide they are. Bailiff just come round. £5 for day ticket. Absolutely awesome. I had a bite, I'm sure of it. I don't want to stare towards the duck swimming over it. I'm sure it went. Nope. Oh, fish number 5. About 2 cups of tea got cowed here. Another absolute stunner that. Awesome fishing up here. Fish number 6. Easy fishing. Another belter. Ooh, good in there. It's a better skimmer. Another cracker. Stunning. Oh, that's on. Ooh, snag again. I think it's feeder in silt. There we go. Feeders are out. Fish is on, look. Definitely feeder in silt. Fish number 7. I think it is anyway. If I said 6 on last one, then this is definitely 7. Another decent skimmer. Bit better that one. Well, that pretty much concludes my day. I think I've had 7 fish. I think I've had 8. I don't think I filmed one of them. I was talking to Bailiff, getting me the ticket, and he told me Rod was going, so I didn't really film that one. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up now. I do this every time, you know. I'm wrapping up and I think I'll just look at tip for a minute and I end up standing here for about 45 minutes, and then Mrs rings me saying my tea's cold. But yeah, awesome place. First time here. Definitely recommend it. Apparently there's a lot of work going off with these banks soon, and it's due for a bit of a facelift. But now, Lovely bit of water they've got up here. So I am going to reel this in now. I'm going to pack some more stuff away and then I'm going to reel this in. Yeah, I'm hungry, I need to go home. But yeah, £5 for a day. Worsbrough Res, Worsbrough, whatever that I'll pronounce it. And awesome fishing. I've only had bream today, which is sort of the only thing I've come for, but a lot of carp come out here on the same tactics as well, fishing method with Wafters, they've all been saying. So, but I've been fishing 50cm hook lengths, size 16 hook, double red maggot on hook, and then 2 parts to 1 Skimmer and bream dark to GG green from Revolution Baits, and it has not failed me out. Awesome stuff. Yeah, a few casters, a few maggots loosely into mix, a couple of micros. Simple stuff really, like a couple of quid's worth of bait, that's all you need, and you're well away. So, first of many trips, I'll be back again.
I fish often, brand new pole, just copped it. Got options, could catch that worm like Robin. I'm watching, it hitting on top, I'm popping. Hit the pads around and I'm frogging. Bring home the bacon, real hogs in.